The beginning of every great future. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that everything you dream about, the life you want, the success you hope for, the peace you long for, and the person you aspire to become, isn't waiting somewhere far away in the future. It's being created right now, in this very moment. That's the powerful truth behind one simple statement.
Your future starts today. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves they'll begin when they have more money, more knowledge, more confidence, or more time. They believe tomorrow will somehow be different. They hope that one day life will magically improve. But tomorrow has a strange habit. It always becomes another today. The future isn't something that suddenly appears. It isn't a destination you accidentally arrive at. Instead, it is built piece by piece, decision by decision, habit by habit. Every successful entrepreneur, every inspiring leader, every world-class athlete, every respected teacher, every loving parent, and every fulfilled individual shares one thing in common. They started. Not when everything was perfect, not when they knew all the answers, not when fear disappeared. They started with what they had.
The truth is that your future is not determined by your past. It is determined by what you choose to do today. Perhaps you've made mistakes. Perhaps you've failed more than once. Perhaps you've been disappointed by people you trusted. Maybe you've lost opportunities, wasted precious time, or doubted your own abilities. But none of those experiences have the final say over your life. Every sunrise brings a brand new opportunity. Every new day is like receiving a blank page. Yesterday may have written one chapter, but today gives you the pen to write the next one.
The question isn't, what happened to me? The better question is, what will I choose to become starting today? Think about planting a tree. No one plants a seed expecting shade the next morning. Growth takes patience. The seed must remain underground before anyone sees it. It must survive storms. It must push through hard soil. It must develop strong roots before reaching toward the sky. Your dreams work the same way. The effort you make today may seem invisible. People might not notice. Friends may not understand. Results may not appear immediately.
But every healthy habit, every book you read, every skill you practice, every disciplined decision you make is quietly growing the roots of your future success. The world often celebrates the finished product while ignoring the years of unseen preparation behind it. We admire successful people without realizing how many mornings they woke up early when nobody was watching. We see confidence without seeing the years they spent overcoming fear. We notice achievement without understanding the sacrifices that made it possible. Success is never built overnight. It is built every single day. Small actions may seem insignificant, but they create extraordinary outcomes over time. Reading just 10 pages a day can become dozens of books in a year. Saving a small amount of money consistently can create financial security. Practicing a skill for 1 hour each day can transform a beginner into an expert. Speaking kindly every day can strengthen relationships that last a lifetime. One positive choice may not change your life immediately, but repeated positive choices absolutely will. The opposite is also true. Ignoring small responsibilities, procrastinating, making excuses, choosing comfort over growth, allowing fear to control decisions. These small choices may not seem dangerous today, but over time they quietly shape a future you never intended to create. Every decision is like casting a vote for the person you are becoming. Are you voting for discipline or distraction? Are you voting for courage or comfort? Are you voting for growth or excuses? Your future listens to every vote you cast today. The beautiful news is that you don't have to transform your entire life in one day. You don't need to become perfect overnight. You only need to begin. Take one step. Read one chapter. Exercise for 15 minutes. Learn one new skill. Forgive one person. Save $1. Write one goal. Make one better decision than yesterday. Small beginnings often lead to extraordinary endings. Never underestimate the power of starting. History has shown us that every masterpiece began as a rough sketch. Every towering building began with a single brick. Every marathon began with one step. Every successful business began with one customer. Every inspiring life began with one decision to move forward. That decision can be yours today. Not next week, not next month, not next year. Today. Because today is where your future begins. The choices you make today become the habits you live tomorrow.
Those habits become your character. Your character shapes your destiny, and that destiny begins with this very moment. Remember this powerful truth. You cannot change yesterday. You cannot control tomorrow, but you can completely influence today. And when you change today, you begin changing every tomorrow that follows. So don't wait for life to become easier. Don't wait until fear disappears. Don't wait until everything feels perfect. Start where you are. Use what you have. Become who you're capable of becoming. Because your future isn't waiting somewhere ahead. Your future starts today. The power of small daily choices. Every remarkable future is built on ordinary days. Most people believe that success comes from one big breakthrough, a lucky opportunity, a perfect moment, or a life-changing event. While those moments do exist, they are rarely the true reason someone succeeds. The real secret is much simpler. Your future is shaped by the choices you make every single day. Think of your life as a giant staircase. When you look at the top, it may seem impossible to reach. The distance feels overwhelming. You might even wonder if you're capable of climbing that high. But no one reaches the top in one giant leap. They climb one step at a time. Life works exactly the same way. Every morning, you are presented with countless decisions. Some seem important, while others appear so small that they hardly matter. Will you wake up when your alarm rings, or hit the snooze button again? Will you spend your free time learning something valuable, or scrolling endlessly through distractions? Will you speak words that encourage others, or complain about everything that goes wrong? Will you choose discipline today, or comfort? Each decision seems insignificant by itself, but together, they become the foundation of your future. Imagine two people who begin in exactly the same place. Both have similar talents. Both have similar opportunities. Both dream of living a successful and meaningful life. The first person improves just 1% every day. They read a few pages of a book, exercise for a short time, learn a new skill, and remain consistent even when progress feels slow. The second person tells themselves they'll start tomorrow. They wait for motivation instead of building discipline. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and before long, years have passed. At first, their lives look almost identical, but over time, the gap becomes enormous. One has grown stronger, wiser, healthier, and more confident. The other is still waiting for the perfect moment that never came. This is the incredible power of consistency. Success is rarely about doing something extraordinary once. It is about doing ordinary things extraordinarily well, over and over again. There will be days when you feel motivated. Everything will seem possible, and you'll be excited to chase your dreams. But there will also be days when you feel tired. Days when nothing seems to be working. Days when doubt whispers that you're wasting your time. Those are the days that matter the most. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired. The people who build extraordinary futures are the ones who keep moving even when inspiration fades. Discipline carries you where motivation cannot. Every small action is like placing a brick. 1 brick doesn't look impressive. 10 bricks don't seem like much. Even 100 bricks may not resemble a house. But if you continue placing 1 brick after another, day after day, eventually you'll look back and realize you've built something incredible. Your dreams are no different. Every workout strengthens your body. Every book expands your mind. Every challenge builds resilience. Every failure teaches wisdom. Every act of kindness strengthens your character. Nothing is ever wasted when you're moving forward. Many people become discouraged because they expect immediate results. They plant a seed today and expect a forest tomorrow. When they don't see instant success, they quit. But nature teaches us an important lesson. The strongest trees spend years growing deep roots before they tower above the ground. Your future is developing in ways you cannot always see. Every lesson you learn, every mistake you overcome, every fear you face, every sacrifice you make, they are preparing you for opportunities that have not yet arrived. Trust the process. Growth is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Everyone's journey is different. Some people bloom early, others bloom later. The important thing is not how fast you grow. The important thing is that you never stop growing. Remember that your competition isn't the person beside you. Your greatest competition is the person you were yesterday. Ask yourself each day, did I become a little wiser? Did I become a little kinder? Did I become a little stronger? Did I move 1 step closer to my dreams? If the answer is yes, then you are winning. Life rewards progress, not perfection. You will make mistakes. You will experience setbacks. You will have moments when you question yourself. That's completely normal. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every setback teaches you something that success never could. Every obstacle develops strength you didn't know you had. Every difficult season prepares you for greater opportunities ahead. Never let one bad day convince you that you have a bad life. Never let one mistake define your future. You always have another chance to make a better choice, and that chance is today. Remember this. Small choices become daily habits. Daily habits shape your character. Your character determines your destiny. The future you dream about is not created in a single dramatic moment. It is quietly built through hundreds of simple decisions that no one else may ever notice. So choose wisely. Choose courage over fear. Choose action over excuses. Choose learning over laziness. Choose gratitude over complaining. Choose progress over perfection. Because every choice you make today is writing the story you will live tomorrow. And if you keep making the right choices, one day you'll wake up and realize that the future you once dreamed about has become your reality. That future doesn't begin someday. Your future starts today. Breaking free from fear and self-doubt. If there is one obstacle that has stopped more dreams than lack of talent, lack of money, or lack of opportunity, it is fear. Fear has a quiet voice. It doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It whispers, "You're not good enough." It says, "What if you fail?" It asks,
What will people think? It reminds you of your past mistakes and tries to convince you that they will happen again. For many people, fear becomes an invisible prison.
Life is filled with moments just like that. Every new opportunity feels uncomfortable at first. Starting a business, applying for a new job, speaking in front of an audience, learning a new language, beginning a healthier lifestyle, following a lifelong dream. Each step into the unknown brings uncertainty, but uncertainty is not a sign to stop. It is often a sign that you are growing. Comfort zones may feel safe, but they rarely lead to extraordinary lives. Inside your comfort zone, everything is familiar. You know what to expect. There is little risk, but there is also little growth. Outside your comfort zone is where confidence is built. Not because everything becomes easy, but because every challenge teaches you that you are stronger than you imagined. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you earn. Every time you face a fear, your confidence grows. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-respect grows. Every time you refuse to quit, your character grows stronger. The people you admire today were once beginners. They doubted themselves. They made mistakes. They faced criticism. They experienced rejection. Yet they continued. One of the greatest mistakes people make is believing that failure defines them. It doesn't. Failure is simply feedback. It shows you what works and what doesn't. It teaches lessons that success often cannot. Imagine a sculptor standing before a massive block of stone. To someone else, it looks like nothing more than a heavy rock, but the sculptor sees something different. With every careful strike of the hammer, a masterpiece begins to appear. In the same way, life's challenges shape you. Every disappointment removes a little more doubt. Every obstacle strengthens your patience. Every setback develops resilience. Every difficult season reveals hidden strength. What feels like pressure today may be preparing you for a purpose tomorrow. Another enemy of progress is comparison. In today's world, it's easy to look at other people's lives and feel like you're falling behind. You see their achievements, their success, their celebrations, their victories. What you often don't see are the sleepless nights, the failures, the sacrifices, the moments when they questioned everything. Everyone has a journey that others cannot fully see. So stop measuring your beginning against someone else's middle. The only comparison that truly matters is this: are you becoming a better version of yourself than you were yesterday? If the answer is yes, then you're moving in the right direction. Your pace doesn't have to match anyone else's. Some flowers bloom in spring, others bloom in summer. Some trees grow quickly, others take decades to become mighty oaks. Yet each fulfills its purpose in its own time. Your life has its own timeline. Trust it, believe in it, work faithfully through it. There will always be critics. Some people will doubt your dreams because they have given up on their own. Others will misunderstand your vision because they cannot see what you see. Do not allow the opinions of people who aren't living your life to determine your future. Listen to wise advice. Learn from constructive criticism. But never surrender your dreams simply because someone else lacks belief. Your future belongs to those who are willing to believe before they can see the results. Every morning, you have a choice. You can allow fear to keep writing the same story. Or you can pick up the pen and begin a new chapter. A chapter filled with courage. A chapter filled with determination. A chapter filled with hope. Will there be challenges? Absolutely. Will there be moments of doubt? Without question. But remember this:
Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward even when fear is present. Each courageous decision becomes another brick in the foundation of your future. Each small victory reminds you that you are capable of more than you once believed.
One day, you'll look back and realize that the moments you feared the most became the moments that transformed you the most. Those challenges didn't destroy you. They developed you. Those failures didn't end your journey. They redirected you towards something greater. And those moments of doubt became the starting point of unshakable confidence. Never let fear steal the future that belongs to you. Never let self-doubt silence the gifts you've been given. Take the first step, then take another and another. Because every courageous action today opens the door to a brighter tomorrow. Remember this powerful truth. Your past may explain where you've been. Your fears may describe what you're facing. But neither has the power to decide where you're going. That decision belongs to you, and it begins right now. Your future starts today. Building the habits that create an extraordinary future. Success is not created by one extraordinary day. It is created by ordinary days repeated with extraordinary consistency. Many people spend their lives searching for the perfect opportunity, the perfect strategy, or the perfect moment that will suddenly change everything. They believe that one big event will transform their lives overnight. But lasting success rarely happens that way. Instead, it is built through habits. Habits are the invisible architects of your future.
They quietly shape your character, influence your decisions, and determine the direction of your life. Whether you realize it or not, your daily routines are creating the person you will become 5, 10, or 20 years from now. If you want a different future, begin by changing your daily habits. Imagine a skilled sculptor standing before a block of marble. Day after day, he chips away at the stone. To someone watching, it may seem as though nothing significant is happening. But with every careful strike, the masterpiece slowly emerges. Your habits work the same way. Each healthy meal, each early morning, each chapter you read, each workout you complete, each hour spent learning instead of wasting time. These actions may appear small, but together they are shaping a masterpiece, your life. The challenge is that habits don't usually produce immediate rewards. When you exercise once, your body doesn't instantly transform. When you read one book, you don't suddenly become an expert. When you save a little money, you don't become wealthy overnight. Because the results are invisible at first, many people give up too soon. They mistake slow progress for no progress. But growth is often happening beneath the surface. Think of bamboo. For years after it is planted, almost nothing appears above the ground. Many people would assume the seed has failed. But beneath the soil, an incredible root system is developing. Then, when the time is right, the bamboo shoots upward at an astonishing speed. The years of unseen growth made the rapid success possible. Your life is no different. The work you are doing today may not receive applause. No one may notice your discipline. No one may see the sacrifices you make. But your future is quietly taking shape. Every good habit strengthens the foundation of the life you're building. Unfortunately, the opposite is also true. Negative habits grow just as quietly. Skipping one workout seems harmless. Putting off your goals until tomorrow feels insignificant. Complaining instead of taking action becomes easier each day. Choosing comfort over growth slowly becomes a lifestyle. One poor decision won't ruin your future, but repeated poor decisions eventually shape it. That is why every day matters. Not because you must be perfect, but because every day is another opportunity to become better. Perfection is impossible. Progress is powerful. Don't let one mistake convince you to abandon your journey. If you miss one day, begin again the next.
If you fall, stand back up. If you fail, learn the lesson and keep moving. The strongest people are not those who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to stay down. Another powerful habit is protecting your mindset. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant will eventually grow. If you constantly feed your mind with negativity, doubt, excuses, and fear, those thoughts will become the fruits of your life. But if you plant gratitude, hope, wisdom, discipline, and faith, your life begins to reflect those qualities. Guard your thoughts carefully. The conversations you have with yourself matter. Replace "I can't" with "I'll learn."
Replace "it's impossible" with "I'll find a way." Replace "I'm too late" with "Today is my new beginning." Your words become your beliefs. Your beliefs influence your actions. Your actions create your future. The people you spend time with also shape your habits. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you to grow. Choose friends who encourage your dreams rather than discourage them. Spend time with people who challenge you to become wiser, kinder, and stronger. Success leaves clues. Learn from those who have walked the path before you. Read their books. Listen to their experiences. Study their discipline.
Adopt the principles that helped them succeed. Remember, you don't become successful by wishing for success. You become successful by becoming the kind of person who consistently makes successful choices. The future is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in quiet mornings when you choose to get out of bed with purpose. It is built in lonely evenings when you continue working while others have already quit. It is built when no one is watching, because character is revealed by what you do when applause is absent. One day, people may admire your achievements. They may call you lucky. They may wonder how you became so successful.
What they won't always see are the thousands of small choices that led you there. The early mornings, the late nights, the discipline, the patience, the setbacks, the perseverance. Every great achievement is the result of countless ordinary moments lived with extraordinary commitment. So ask yourself today, what habits am I building? Are they leading me toward the future I desire? Or are they quietly pulling me away from it? You don't have to change your entire life today. Choose one habit, master it, then build another and another. Over time, those habits will become your lifestyle. Your lifestyle will become your identity, and your identity will determine your destiny. Never underestimate the power of a single positive habit. One decision today can become a lifetime of transformation. One small improvement can change the direction of your future forever. The life you dream about isn't created by chance. It is created by what you repeatedly do. So choose habits that honor your dreams. Choose actions that reflect your purpose. Choose consistency over convenience.
Because every habit you build today is preparing you for the life you'll live tomorrow. And remember, no matter where you've been or what you've experienced, the greatest opportunity you have is this present moment. Build wisely, live intentionally, stay faithful to the process. Because the future you've been hoping for doesn't begin next year. Your future starts today. Turning challenges into opportunities. Every meaningful journey will include obstacles. No matter how carefully you plan,
how hard you work, or how much you prepare, there will be moments when life tests your strength. There will be days when your plans fall apart, when doors close unexpectedly, and when it feels as though the world is moving against you. During those moments, it is easy to believe that your dream is slipping away.
But what if those challenges are not stopping your future? What if they are preparing you for it? Some of the greatest success stories in history were born from failure. People who changed the world often experienced rejection before recognition, disappointment before achievement, and hardship before victory. The difference was never that their path was easy. The difference was that they refused to quit. Think about a diamond. Before it shines with incredible brilliance, it spends millions of years deep beneath the earth under intense pressure. Without that pressure, it would remain an ordinary piece of carbon.
The same is true for people. Pressure does not always destroy you. Often, it reveals the strength that has been inside you all along. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every setback is a lesson waiting to be learned. Every disappointment can become a turning point if you choose to keep moving forward. Life will not always give you what you want. Sometimes it gives you what you need. A failed opportunity may redirect you towards something greater. A closed door may protect you from walking the wrong path. A difficult season may teach you patience, humility, resilience, and wisdom, qualities that success alone could never provide.
When you face difficulties, ask yourself a different question. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this situation trying to teach me?" That single shift in perspective changes everything. Challenges stop becoming enemies. They become teachers. Every obstacle carries a lesson. If you learn the lesson, the obstacle has already served its purpose. Another truth you must remember is that setbacks are temporary. No storm lasts forever. The darkest night always gives way to the sunrise. Winter always makes room for spring. Life moves in seasons.
There are seasons of planting, seasons of waiting, seasons of growth, and seasons of harvest. Many people quit during the waiting season because they mistake delay for defeat. But delay is not denial. Sometimes your dream is simply growing beneath the surface. Imagine a farmer planting seeds. After placing them in the soil, he doesn't dig them up every day to see if they're growing. He waters them. He protects them. He trusts the process. Eventually, the harvest arrives. Your goals deserve the same patience. Keep doing the work.
Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep believing. The results will come at the right time. Another challenge many people face is criticism. Whenever you decide to pursue a meaningful goal, there will always be people who question your choices. Some may laugh. Some may doubt you. Some may tell you that your dream is unrealistic. Do not allow their fear to become your future. People often judge others based on the limits they have placed on themselves. They cannot imagine your vision because they have stopped believing in their own. Listen to constructive advice from those who genuinely care about your growth.
But never allow negativity to silence your purpose. Your dream was given to you for a reason. Protect it. Nurture it. Work for it every day. There will also be moments when the greatest obstacle isn't other people. It's yourself. Your own doubts. Your own excuses. Your own hesitation. Sometimes the hardest battle is the one happening inside your mind. That's why self-belief is so important. You don't need everyone else to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself enough to keep taking the next step.
Confidence grows through action.
Each small victory builds momentum. Each challenge you overcome reminds you that you are capable of more than you imagined. Never underestimate the power of perseverance. The person who keeps going often accomplishes more than the person with greater talent who gives up too soon. Talent may open the door. Persistence keeps it open. The future belongs to those who continue after the excitement fades. Those who remain committed when progress is slow. Those who refuse to surrender when life becomes difficult. One day, you will look back on the hardest moments of your life. You may discover that the experiences you once wished to avoid became the very moments that shaped your strength, your wisdom, and your character. Without those struggles, you would not have become the person capable of handling greater success. So don't fear challenges. Welcome them as opportunities to grow. Don't run from difficulties. Face them with courage. Don't allow temporary failures to convince you that your dream is impossible. Stand up one more time. Try again one more time. Believe one more time.
Because every step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the future you were meant to create. Remember this, your journey is not measured by how many times you fall. It is measured by how many times you choose to rise again. The road may be long, the climb may be steep, the process may test your patience, but every challenge you overcome becomes another chapter in the inspiring story of your life. Keep moving, keep believing, keep growing.
Because the greatest version of yourself is waiting on the other side of the obstacles you refuse to let defeat you. And every courageous decision you make today is shaping a tomorrow filled with purpose, strength, and possibility. Never give up. Never stop believing. Never stop becoming. Because no matter how difficult today may seem, remember the truth that has guided this journey from the beginning. Your future starts today.
The future is waiting for your decision. Grand finale. As we reach the end of this journey together, there is one truth that deserves to be remembered long after these words are finished. Your life is not defined by where you started. It is defined by the choices you make from this moment forward. The past has already written its chapters. Some chapters may have been filled with joy, others may have been filled with pain. Perhaps you have experienced failure. Perhaps you have faced rejection.
Perhaps you've lost opportunities, made mistakes, or watched your dreams drift farther away than you ever imagined. Those experiences are real. They have shaped you. They have taught you. But they do not own you. They are part of your story. They are not the end of your story. Far too many people spend years looking backward. They replay old regrets. They relive old disappointments. They wonder what might have happened if they had made different choices. But no amount of regret can rewrite yesterday. Yesterday is a lesson. Today is a gift. Tomorrow is a promise that has not yet been written. And the author of that promise is you. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads. One road is familiar. It is comfortable. It asks nothing of you. It is the road of excuses, the road of procrastination, the road of fear. Many people choose that road because it feels safe. But at the end of that path lies a life filled with one painful question. What if? What if I had believed in myself? What if I had taken that opportunity? What if I had started when I had the chance?
The other road is different. It is uncertain. It requires courage. It demands discipline. There will be hills to climb, storms to endure, moments when you question yourself. But at the end of that road lies something priceless: growth, purpose, character, fulfillment, a life built with intention instead of excuses. Today you stand at that crossroads. No one else can choose for you. Not your family, not your friends, not society, not your circumstances. The decision belongs to you.
Will you continue waiting for the perfect moment? Or will you realize that this moment is already enough? You do not need to know every step before you begin. You only need enough courage to take the first one. The staircase reveals itself one step at a time. Your dreams are not asking you to be perfect. They are asking you to be faithful. Faithful to your goals. Faithful to your values. Faithful to the person you know you can become. Some days you will move quickly. Other days your progress will seem painfully slow. Keep moving anyway. Even the smallest step is still progress.
Never underestimate what 1 year of consistent effort can accomplish. 1 year of reading, 1 year of learning, 1 year of discipline, 1 year of healthy choices, 1 year of refusing to quit. The person you become during that year may be almost unrecognizable compared to the person you are today. Transformation rarely happens overnight, but it always begins with one decision. That decision is waiting for you now. Maybe today is the day you finally begin writing the book you've always imagined.
Maybe today is the day you start your business. Maybe today is the day you forgive someone who has been living in your mind for too long. Maybe today is the day you choose health over unhealthy habits. Maybe today is the day you believe in yourself for the first time in years. Whatever your dream may be, don't leave it trapped inside your imagination. Bring it into reality through action. Dreams remain dreams until someone is willing to work for them. The future does not belong to those who simply hope. It belongs to those who prepare, to those who persevere, to those who continue when others stop.
Remember this simple truth. Every sunrise is an invitation. Every new day is another opportunity. Every moment is another chance to begin again. As long as you are alive, your story is still being written. Never believe that it's too late. The clock may have moved forward, but your opportunity is still here. Your greatest chapter may still be ahead of you. Years from now, imagine looking back at this very day. Imagine smiling because today was the day everything changed. Not because success arrived instantly, but because today was the day you made the decision to stop waiting.
The day you chose discipline over excuses, hope over fear, action over procrastination, growth over comfort. That single decision has the power to change everything. One choice, one step, one day, one future. So when this message ends, don't simply feel inspired. Take action. Write down your goals. Create a plan. Learn a new skill. Read one chapter. Exercise for 30 minutes. Call someone you love. Save a little money. Take one meaningful step toward the life you want. Because motivation may fade, but action creates momentum. Momentum creates habits. Habits create character. Character creates destiny. And destiny is never built by accident. It is built intentionally, one day at a time. Always remember, you are stronger than your fears. You are greater than your failures. You are capable of more than your doubts. The future you've been hoping for is not waiting for luck. It is waiting for your decision. So stand up with courage. Walk forward with confidence. Believe in your purpose. Trust the process. And never stop becoming the person you were created to be. Because the best chapter of your life has not been written yet. It begins with the choice you make today. It begins with the action you take today. It begins with the courage you show today. Because your dreams begin today. Your transformation begins today. Your success begins today. Your future starts today.
Final message. If no one has told you lately that you can change your life, believe these words. You have another chance, another sunrise, another opportunity to become wiser, stronger, kinder, and more courageous than you were yesterday. Do not wait for tomorrow to become the person you are meant to be. The future is not a distant destination. It is something you build with every thought, every decision, every action, and every step you take.
So leave fear behind. Leave excuses behind. Leave regret behind. Walk boldly toward your purpose. And every morning, remind yourself of one powerful truth that can change your life forever. Your future starts today.